On this episode of Geek Dad Life, we're going to open up the Underground Arsenal third-party TMNT van. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Geek Dad Life. It's your host, Jay Gladfelter here. And I am so excited because this behemoth landed on my doorstep late last night. Yeah, you ever get one of those packages that somehow appears on your doorstep at like 9 o'clock at night? That was the case for my party wagon. And it's a big box wrapped in a trash bag from the Show Z store. This shipped directly from China. I believe it was China anyway. And since I think a lot of people are still kind of on the fence whether or not to pick this thing up, I thought we should, or at least I wanted to share the entire experience of opening up the box and taking it out. And kind of, I think there is some assembly required and to really get a sense of scale for this third-party wagon from Underground Arsenal. Now we know that NECA is making their own turtle van as well as Super 7. Super 7's looks more like the original Playmates party wagon, and the one that NECA is releasing looks more like the one we saw in the cartoon. And that kind of lines up with the figures that we've gotten so far as well. Now I am standing up, so I'm not as situated as I normally am, but I've got my Super 7 turtle figures here to compare to it, and then I've got some NECA Toon turtles as well. Those, and here we go. I've got the NECA Toon turtles to put in here as well. So we'll see how this thing scales up. We can just show you how big this box is. It's a big one. And I watched Mad Hatter's review of it, and I saw how he did the cool paint lines on his as well. So this video is going to be opening it up, getting it all set up, and getting a sense of its scale and see how it fits with the premium figures that we have for Turtles right now. And I'll probably do another video down the line on trying to do my own paint lines on it too, to make it look that much cooler. So let's say hello to the chat. The chat is hopping as always. Let me move my mic over a little bit so I can click on the laptop. And again, this setup that I have right now is kind of nuts. I have my audio board right here. I've got the mic coming all the way up right here, and then I've got you all down here. So again, if it's not as smooth as I usually am, or it's the setup usually is, it's because it's kind of hard to have everything here to showcase this the right way. But let's say hello to the chat. We got Totally Rad Dad in the house. Oz, Adam, Bugs, Totally Rad Dad again. Chris, Casino Skunk, Greg is here. We've also got 16-Bit Misfit. We've got Oz. We've got Cobweb. We've got Caveman Reviews is here. Da is here. Wait, I Know You podcast is here. John Rhodes, Space Cowboy, Shiny Plastic People, stuff made by Alex, 16-Bit Misfit, Durant, Kayla Silva, BTG is here. J Mac is here as well. Let's see. I'll make sure I don't miss anybody. I think that's mostly Michael. Hung Wen is here. Brian is here. Retro Action UK is here as well. I lost you though. Where are you at? I can't plus you anymore. There we go. Retro Action UK. Brandon 3G. Lucha Johnny. Jason and minifigure Andy Silva and Jacob as well. All right. So let's do this thing. Hopefully everybody can hear me. People are saying they can't wait anymore. I can't wait anymore either. Let me get my knife real quick. And the thing is, like, having wired headphones and trying to do this all at the same time is a feat in and of itself. All right. So it's wrapped in this. Again, it's kind of like a trash bag. So this is the outer layer. I guess is what's supposed to protect it as it made its journey across the Pacific Ocean. So the company I bought this from was Show Z Store, which still has these available right now on discount. So it's actually cheaper right now than what I paid for it. I think it was like, what was it, $250, and I think it's like $229 right now or something like that. It's got one of these annoying things. There we go. They even taped and added extra protection on the corners, which is cool. Now, I think it's just a simple box. There's no art or anything like that. So, you know, I've said that about the Super 7 line. Like, it's so much excess with the box that they could just, you know, put it in a brown paper bag and I would be fine. So this is going to test that concept for me because there's no, like, as far as I know, there's no artwork or anything. It's just going to be the van in this box. And hopefully these, oh, I can just cut through it. Perfect. Let's cut through these corners and open it up. So you can see it's right in here. Oh, nope, I'm blocking it. So just right here in the box. No fanfare other than the actual van itself. Best way to get this thing. Oh man, there we go. It looks like it's just inside this styrofoam. There we go. It's in another bag. We've got our, you see it right here. We've got our letters to put on the little front turtle logo there. I'm remembering from Mad Hatter's review, I think it also has ABC in there. And I know some people have gotten the wrong letters or not all the letters to put turtles in the front. So we'll see how that goes for us. All right, take a plastic bag off. Boom. This thing is gigantic. Wow. It's a big boy. Let me. I think I got the soundboard hooked up here. Oh, and yeah, this thing is huge. Hold on.
That's what she said.
There we go. All right, so we have the fin or the spoiler attachment in the back here. So let's see. Yeah, so much for mock, which I'm fine with. It's in the box. That's it. All right, here we go. Let me just take these out. And you know, in the I think it was the video on the Show Z site, it kind of showed us how to do this. There's no directions unless they're like hidden in this van somewhere. But so I think the smaller ends go like that. Right? Is that the right way? Maybe we want it to go that way. Want the longer ones to go the other way. This should just go in right here. Let's see. Dang, is this? Okay, it doesn't have rubber tires. All right, so in terms of its movability, it's not a super smooth roll, but it is massive. Good God. All right, so here's the Super 7 Mikey standing next to it. Here is the Nekatoon turtle standing next to it. It is huge. But yeah, no, it looks great. First pass here. All right, let's put on these. Let's put on the turtle or turtles on the front here. I feel like this is gonna be a pain in the neck. Let me lower the camera a little bit. Let's go in a little bit closer. Let's see how tough this really is. Ooh, I need to get off spot focus. There we go. All right, so we got our little baggie of letters. And so we got to do this ourselves. You know, again, I have heard, including for the Mad Hatter video, it's probably a way to avoid copyright. So it's not, you know, assembled that way. You have to kind of do it yourself. So now I got to remember how to spell turtles. Jeez. Hopefully this isn't too hard. And so far it isn't, which is good because I'm not not the best at this stuff. Let's see. Turtles. Is that the right T? TU. This is the kind of stuff that stresses me out, to be completely honest. I don't want any assembly. I just want it to work. I just want it to look right. But so far, it's been okay. You do kind of have to push it in there. Oh my gosh, so many that's what she says. But you do kind of have to, like, shove it in there a little bit, which is a little bit concerning because you don't want to accidentally break anything. We got our S. And again, doing this at home without having to do it live will be a lot easier. But there you go. That wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Again, I am not a DIYer whatsoever. And I just did that live on the internet in front of 100 people. So if I can do that, you can do it as well. Now, are the batteries already loaded, or I think I have to put them in? Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't already have the battery pack in there. But it is right under here. And it looks like a screw in. Hold on. Looks like you just have to unscrew it, Phillips screw, and put in the batteries in there, and then that'll work. I'm not going to do that now, though, because I've done enough shoving and pushing and pulling. I don't need to add screwing to the mix right now live. Yeah, so you do get some extra letters. You get A, B, C. Would anyone use these? I don't know, but they're there if you wanted to. All right, now let's take this thing for a spin. Let's try and see all of its features. There is little to no paint applications. So it's pretty much casted in the plastic. I think that's why some people are, adding those paint lines to it to make it pop. Again, if you saw Mad Hatter's, I thought it looked fantastic. The little bit of paint highlights that he had added to his. And I think I'm going to try and do it myself and see how it goes. But all right, so the cannons, they ratchet and telescope. And that feels great. Let's see the door. Does it open okay? Or maybe this will make it easier. All right, so we got the side door. A little bit of paint or something on there. But still, it opens up fairly easy. And then you have the gunner seat. That pops open really easy. And this supports the gun so it doesn't fall over. And boom. So that was pretty easy. Let's put a turtle in here. Let's see. So the NECA turtle should sit comfortably. And he does. So boom. That's super easy. So the NECA turtle is a little bit smaller than the Super 7 turtle. So let's try out a Super 7 turtle. Let's put Mikey in there. Oops. Nunchuck took his hand off. So let's see how Mikey looks. He is a little bit bigger. Because I know a lot of people are considering just going with this one instead of the Super 7 one, because the Super 7 one is so pricey. And, for people that want the more cartoon style version, they may want that one instead. Now, I will say the Super 7 one is a little bit bigger, or, it seems a little bit, or the chair and everything seems a little bit smaller. The controls seem to fit in his hands a little bit smaller than the NECA one, but I still think it works. It doesn't look too small with the Super 7 Turts. So for those that are considering using this as their party wagon instead of the Super 7 one, I think that dream is still intact. All right, and then both of the top doors here open up. Now, again, the spoiler can block that, but let's get up here and look inside. This is compelling TV right now, but here we go. So plenty of space inside. Good God, this thing is massive. Let's come back down here to the back. Let's open it up. So many details. So many details, which is pretty awesome for, again, this is a third party turtle van and so many great details inside this thing. Love the computer here. That's awesome. Let's try and add a little bit of light so we can see it a little bit better. But that's some, again, if you look at the pictures and the images of the NECA one, it has all the same beats as the NECA one, and it's bigger. So that's awesome. Let's see the other side here, the other door. Let's open that up. And so there we can have Leo doing his iconic. Well, let's see if it's stable enough. Let's pull this camera back a little bit. I need to back it up. There we go. So the other side, yeah, it's just a flat platform. And we can kind of set Leo up with his katana swords. And boom. So that works pretty good. That works pretty good. All right, let's just check out the front of this van. And it looks great up here too. Let me see if I can bring in the camera to kind of zoom in. Let me get some extra light in here. But it looks great. Let me see if I can get some more light. There we go. Again, great detail in here. Hopefully you are seeing it. Focus. There we go. But yeah, the steering wheel. Losing my computer. Oh, settle down, Siri. The steering wheel is stationary, so that's not going to move. The little shifter knob does move, though. So that's pretty cool. And it has little gas pedals and brake pedals. This thing is cool. That's great. I mean, again, this is great. For what you're paying, this is fantastic. All right, let's see how easy it is to put one of the figures inside. Here is Raphael. And he looks good. Honestly, there's plenty of space. It was in the cartoon, right? There'd be like 3 in the front. It's a bench seat in the front. So, that seems accurate. That seems to scale. All right, so this is the NECA turtles. Let's try the Super 7 turtles, which again are a little bit bigger. But considering how easily the NECA turtle fit in there, I feel like the Super 7 turtle should. Yeah, look at that. Super easy. Super easy. So again, it still rings true. You can comfortably fit your Super 7 turtles, and because you can also very easily fit your NECA turtles. I know there's some concerns that it may be too big for the NECA turtles, but honestly, I think it's fine. Let me know down in the chat right now or in the comments if you're watching this after the fact. But I think it looks pretty good. The door opens and closes very easily. I know some people, I think even John commented, didn't like the hinge on the outside here. But I think overall, it looks pretty good. I don't mind it so much. Again, I think anything is just that it's casted in, there's not too many paint applications to make it, separate any of this sculpting on the outside. But again, this is the cheapest out of any of the party wagons. NECA's was $250. They lowered the price on this one. You can get it right now on ShowZ store, I think it is .com. And it is less than that. So this is the cheapest. And it is arguably, we haven't seen any other ones yet. So we'll wait on actually getting to see them to decide if this is better or worse than those, but overall, really impressed with with this turtle van. This thing is awesome. This thing is great. Wow. So Underground Arsenal has done a very good job with this turtle van. And again, if you, I think the NECA one is going to be too small for the Super 7 turtles. We won't know for sure until we get it. But say, the Super 7 one is expensive. I have already committed to buying it, so I will have one to compare this one to. So, they've already gotten my money there. But if you've held out, or maybe you've canceled the order, maybe thinking about getting this one for the Super 7 turtle collectors, I think you will not be disappointed. I think it looks fantastic. Honestly, I think in pictures, the lack of kind of any additional paint on the outside may make it look a little cheap to your eyes. But I will say the colors in person look way better. Like this yellow in person, it's looking pretty bright in the camera, but it's more subdued in person. And it looks really good. So I think whether you are a NECA turtle collector or not, or a Super 7 turtle collector, or even in was SH Figure Arts did turtles, like anything in that kind of 6-7 inch scale, I think you're gonna be doing okay. Let's see. Let's go to the let's go to the chat. Let's see what you have to say. Mega J Retro's in the house. Good to see you, my friend. The roof guns are much thicker, which I prefer.
That's what she said.
There you go. You're in that one, my friend. But the cannons look great. Maku says it's not redundant, man, because this one is cartoon accurate like NECA's. Super 7 is the updated Party Wagon toy from absolutely. So that's what I'm saying. If you didn't dig the Party Wagon look, or the price was too much, if you're a Super 7 collector, I think this is your answer to getting a more toon style one, but in the larger size. So that is good. There are no decals, thankfully. That looks sick. I agree. I agree. I agree. It looks fantastic. Yeah, BTG, thank you. Yeah, $235, and that includes shipping and handling. I got this direct from China. God, BTG, when we buy these things, I think you bought a couple days before me. Then also I got, it's BTG's fault. I bought this thing. Pretty much, he convinced me over the old Instagram chat here, but it was about a week or so to pretty much shipped almost right after I bought it, and then got here shockingly fast. So, I don't know what kind of shipping they use compared to a lot of other companies. It seems to take forever, but dang, like from prototype to arrival, wickedly fast. But again, it's a third party thing, so they don't have to go through licensing and stuff like that. So I understand it's a lot less hoops to jump through, but it looks fantastic. 200 shipping costs, $35 for the wagon. No, Greg, I would respectfully disagree there. I think this thing is worth the $235. If you're going to spend that right now, it's big. It has all of the space for the figures that you have. It has all the scenes that you would want to set up. It has all the features that you would want it to have. I'm sure it could use a little bit more line work on the paint to make it pop a little bit more, but that's a pretty easy fix. And again, this one is coming in a lot larger than the NECA one will. And I'll be curious to see how big this one compares to the Super 7 one. A matter of Pat, are you going to do the paint pen thing? Yes. So this is part 1 to my UA Turtle Van experience. I'm going to try and attempt to, do the same thing that Mad Hatter had done to his Turtle Van and try to do the paint pen thing. I wish I had someone local to just do it for me, like our friend Mad Hatter did. But, maybe part of the fun would be trying to do it myself. Maybe that's a bad idea. I don't know. Let me know in the chat if I should just have somebody else do it. This thing is epic. I totally agree, SD. Let's see. Wonder if it would be easy to break down for customization and build back up. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not a big customizer, so I'll be curious to see. Yeah, I think if you order this one and this is the only one you're getting, I think it'll do perfectly fine, whether you're a Super 7 or NECA collector. Though, again, the wheels are a little mushy, But again, you're just gonna put this thing on a shelf and display it. And honestly, you don't want the wheels to be super loose because then just maybe roll right off the shelf. But overall, I'm sure Underground Arsenal has to kind of keep who they are under wraps to avoid getting in trouble. But bravo, you did a fantastic job with this thing. The lights do work great. I haven't put in the batteries. There's a battery pack on the bottom, like I talked about. So I'll do that later. So if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to watch the next part in this series. I have to find a paint pen. I have to do some research, maybe next week, maybe the week after. But I will post this experience of trying to do some little touch-ups on the paint to make it pop a little bit more. But really excited. I also have the Super 7 Party Wagon on order and the NECA van on order. So, eventually I'll have all three, be able to compare them in person, in hand, and kind of see. But for the first pass, the first swing, UA has done a fantastic job. Not disappointed whatsoever. Yeah, please use painter tapes. I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, VCG, I wish you were local too. I would love the help. I would love the help. Automaton, good to see you. Again, Super 7s is scaled to Mo2C. Yeah, it'll work with that if you want to do some cross universe adventures. The side door orange, that'd be cool. I'm sure there's just so many ways to do it. Oh, Mad Hatter's here. Let's see. This is an amazing van, guys. You really need to see it up close. Grassbud, thank you, Near. Good to see you here. And yeah, I'm so pumped to have this thing. I will attempt to do the paint pen and make it look halfway as good as yours turned out, my friend. But yeah, I think that will wrap up this unboxing experience. Hope you all had a lot of fun. Again, hit the like button. And if you want to see that next part in this saga of making this third party wagon, look that much better. I also have the other big vans on order as well. So more to come here on, I think what did Matt Hatter say? It's the Turtle Van Wars. More to come on that on this channel as well. Anyways, take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Also, oh, wait, actually, before I say that, John and I will be for Toy Geeks wrapping up all of the NECA reveals, I believe on Friday this week. So be on the lookout for that. And maybe we'll talk about those reuse of those turtle sculpts again for Playmates in the Super or Street Fighter sets. Oh my goodness. But anyways, all right, everybody. Take care. Oh, let me pull up. I didn't do the Patreon. Thanks. Let me pull that up real quick. This video would not be possible without my patrons. The money that you all contribute, the $5 a month, you get so much, including being in the credits of every single episode, which I'm going to do right now. But yeah, this show would not be possible. This episode specifically, I wouldn't have the extra scratch to pull off to buy this thing if not for all of the people that's showing right now on the credit screen. If you'd like to become a patron today, you can do so at patreon.com/geekdadlife. We have an exclusive Discord. We do exclusive post Toy Geeks episodes on Tuesday, GDL After Dark. We do raffles every single month. We've got a big one coming up this Sunday, raffling away a hot toy. And yeah, so tons of great stuff, only $5 a month. So consider becoming a patron today. But if you don't, that's fine. Thank you so much for hanging out. Take care, everyone. And until next time, hasta luego and goodbye.